I just wanted to go ahead and make some really quick predictions for the Season 3 finale of Rebels called Zero Hour, and give you all a chance to make some predictions of your own in the comments below as well, and then follow this up with a video after the episode airs to see how right or wrong we all were. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I've been a little disappointed with Grand Admiral Thrawn this season. Not that I haven't loved the character, or that I don't think he stayed mostly true to who and what he was in the old EU, but because we haven't seen as much of him as I'd like, and it just seems like every time we do see him, he's always like, don't worry, this is all part of my master plan that will come to fruition someday, so, let the rebels escape once again. Well, in the season finale, I want that plan he's basically been working on all season long to deal a major blow to the rebellion. I want the Imperials to win this episode, if you will. Why? Well, for multiple reasons, and not the least of which would be to show just how brilliant Thrawn is, that all this plotting and planning of his has paid off. I also think that from here on out in Rebels, the rebellion needs to struggle against the might of the Empire, to not only set up the events of Rogue One, and to add to the desperation we feel that the rebellion must get their hands on these plans to the Death Star or else, but also to set up the original trilogy so that we see how long and hard fought this battle has been for the rebellion, and that there's been more defeat and loss than victory and gain for them. In other words, this show must set the mood up for the next 4 movies to come in the timeline. Another thing to keep in mind is what it says in the opening crawl of episode 4, that the rebellion has had their first victory against the Empire. That, of course, we now know refers to the Battle of Scarif. So to have them have a major victory at the Battle of Lothal would be very contradictory in my opinion. Lastly, I think the Ghost crew itself needs to suffer a loss and lose a member in this episode, and I'm sorry to say the only real option here is for Zeb to die, because we know Hera and Chopper will be in Rogue One. Ezra and Kanan's story is the very backbone of the show, so neither of them can possibly die here, and there is no way they've spent all this time building up Sabine and the Mandalorians to kill her off now. But then there's poor Zeb, who helped his people find a new home last season, and who has come to peace with his greatest adversary, Agent Kallus. There's really not much left for this character to do, and I think the best way to fully complete his story arc is for him to give his life to save Agent Kallus, who Thrawn now knows is the spy within his ranks. And I really do think that would be the absolute best way for Zeb to go out, to save the one he'd once hated so much. And after 3 seasons now, I really do feel like the Ghost crew itself needs to truly take a hit and suffer a major loss, and know the full extent of suffering the Empire can bring. Well, as I said at the top, this was going to be brief, so that's all I got for you this time. Now it's your turn to let me know how you think the season finale will play out. Make your predictions in the comments below, and let's talk some Star Wars. Also, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you know when I upload the follow-up video to this, which will probably be sometime on Sunday. If you've already done all that before, then thanks for your continued support. And as always, thanks for watching.